is the economy really bad right now, or is it just me who can't get a job? I have applied to so many jobs and I either got rejected or ignored. At this point, I might think it's something personal, like I don't know if it's like my photo on my CV, or if it is my name, if it is something personal. I don't know. Like, should I do a backflip to get a job? I don't know. But I am not even applying for like 6 jobs. I'm applying for like cashier jobs, service jobs, something that isn't like overly exhausting that I can do like every week, but not something where I have, to carry heavy stuff because, I'm gonna be exhausted after 1 week. And yeah, like I'm not getting anything. I applied to so many things, and now I'm like, are you actually looking for people, or is this just an ad? I don't know. And like, how bad is it? I keep hearing like the words recession and economic crisis, but at the same time, like they are hiring, and I'm not. Again, like I'm applying for minimum wage jobs. Yeah, like a small part-time job, and I applied to so many and I waited, got ignored, rejected, whatever. And now I'm like, I might as well do whatever I want, like I might as well try to actually pursue content creation, create more art or whatever, because like, I'm giving this job so much like hope. I might as well put that hope in myself and what I am creating or what I want to create, and accept that, like, in the beginning it's not gonna be immediately as I want it to be. There's gonna be a period where there are no results, or the results are not what I wanted it to be, or slow progress. But at some point, like time is passing anyway, I might as well like just do it, because I'm like putting all of that faith in a job that, I might as well put it in what I actually want to do. Like, I'm putting the work in, whether it is at a job or in my hobby, something that I actually want to pursue. Like, every time I was at a job, I was like, if I worked 8 hours at a job, if I worked 8 hours like on my goals, like for a week, every week, 10 hours, 20 hours, like I would work on a part-time job, and I would make the progress that I want to make. But I am not doing that, and each time like I get a job, I'm like, I'm not just supposed to be here right now, like I actually want to do something different. But I was like, because right now I'm focused on uni, and I'm like, I'm gonna get a part-time job, save some money, and maybe go on vacation. But I think, I don't know what you have to do to be able to get a small part-time job in 2026. This wouldn't be my first job. I have had multiple jobs before, so I have multiple experiences. I'm a university student, and I also speak like multiple languages, and yet nothing helps. And I'm like, why not just do whatever I want? Why not like just do it at this point? I saw a reel and it was like, the economy is so bad, you might as well go for your goals, dreams, whatever. I'm like, they're right. It's so bad right now. I think doing content creation or whatever it is that your goal is and succeeding in that is, you have a higher chance succeeding at whatever you think is difficult than getting a proper job. And yeah, like again, like I live in a big city, I have job experiences, and this isn't like my first time applying to a job. I know that I need to apply to like 50 jobs to get one. I did get one job, and the only job that I got was really far away, and I worked there before, but I'm like, I know that I can't do this long term because it's exhausting. It's really far away. I need to take 2 different trains and a bus. If like one train is late, I miss the next one. So it's not sustainable, and I want to do something that I can't do long term. But like now, like, you know, I could have spent that time just creating the content, getting better at it. I could have spent time building a new skill. I could have done so many different things rather than like just looking for a job or going to that job. Even like at this point, I don't even want it. Like even if they would offer it to me, I don't want it anymore. Like it's personal. Like no, I'm talking as if I've never had a job. Like I have worked jobs before, and I never needed to go that long looking for a job. Like I have been looking for a job for, it's so embarrassing, but like 4 months or more. Whatever, fuck it, fuck it. Let's go. I'm gonna do whatever I want. And I think it's also, I know I am very privileged because I do have the opportunity to do something else like alongside uni, and I do need a job, but I'm not that desperate to do like whatever, because I'm getting money right now, but that is like gonna stop at some point, like I get university like student funding, whatever, and it's not enough because my rent is high, and also the city that I live in needs more, like I need more money to live here than in a different city. And so yeah, it's not enough, and I'm like, a part-time job would be nice, like so I can live more comfortably. I live very comfortably right now, but again, like I need to save money, like I need, like I need my income to increase. And yeah, so I do know that I have certain privileges that others can't. Someone who struggles to get the money and needs to eat, but I think if you have the opportunity, or like you're a bit uncomfortable and you need money, but also you have your goals and you can't find a job, you might as well like just try and do whatever it is that you want to do, because again, you have a higher chance doing it, like making it at whatever else it is, and then getting a job. But I don't know if it is just me. Maybe it's a sign for myself that I need to pursue my goals, because I started content creation like 3 years ago. Like now I have done it like so many times and stopped. Like I always do it for a period and then I stopped, and I actually have a different channel that is doing pretty well despite me like not working on it. It's a small channel, but I started it and I stopped because I was like, oh, it's not working anymore, maybe I need to start a new one. And when I stopped working on it, somehow like a video blew up, and now I have like more subscribers. But again, I stopped like content creation completely because I was focused on uni, and it wasn't like, oh, I was working so hard. No, like I procrastinate, whatever, like I'm not doing all that. Like I'm doing something, of course, but like it sounds as if like I only live for university. That's not the case, but I can't focus on multiple things at once. I wish I could do that, but I can't. And yeah, but now I feel like I have to. If it was a job, like I would be pretty committed to it, so I'm trying to be committed to this. And also like create more in general, like consume less, create more art, create more content, just anything. Like I don't know where I'm going with this. I don't know like what the purpose is. I just know that I have to be more consistent, and in the beginning I feel like it's easier to go for a job because, you know, by the end of the month you're gonna have that money, and also you don't have to go over that challenge of like looking stupid, being embarrassing, cringe, whatever. Because with content creation, even if it's like not content creation, whatever it is, or like starting a business, whatever, like I don't want to talk about starting a business because like that's not me, you know, like what have I done to like talk about that. But generally, like whatever it is that you want to do that isn't like a traditional, or like, oh, just go to uni or get a job, whenever you do it, even if it's just starting a hobby, it's kind of uncomfortable at the beginning, and you have to accept that you're gonna look stupid, you're gonna look like a beginner in the beginning. So I think this is something that we try to avoid, especially like even if you get over it but you don't see the results, it can be discouraging, whatever. Now I'm like, you know, I am accepting that I'm gonna look stupid anyway. You know, I'm either gonna look stupid at my, like for myself, because I'm at that job that I don't really want to be in, because I did not pursue my goals, or I'm gonna look stupid creating content, trying something new. Just trying generally is kind of embarrassing. And it's not embarrassing, but I feel like it does feel embarrassing, because you think of yourself being judged by the people, and you think about like how people will talk about you, but it's actually not embarrassing. It's just like an ego thing. You want to be at the end goal like as fast as possible, and you can't accept that, like, you know, it's not gonna be like that in the beginning. But now I'm like, you know, fuck it, let's do it. I'm gonna look stupid anyway. I might look stupid doing what I want, and yeah, this is like more like something that I can look on later, more like just recording the journey. But it's also maybe like someone might be in the same situation where, you know, they want to pursue their goals, or you want to pursue your goal, and you want to pursue your dreams, your goals, but at the same time you have the pressure to get a job, and you need to get a job. You might actually just go for it, take that risk, and try it, you know, bet on yourself, risk it. Worst case scenario, you get a normal job, and like, you know, why not? Also, like, I don't have a problem with working. I don't have a problem with getting a service job, a cashier job. Like, I don't care. I would get anything. But first of all, like, I applied to these things. I didn't get anything. And like the place I live in, they want to get rid of part-time jobs for students, apparently. So this is like also very likely to happen because again, the economy is really bad, and there's small part-time jobs where you work 10 hours a week or like for 600 euros, and this is like allowed. Like this is allowed if you're getting like university funding, but if you work more, you don't get that university funding, then you have to go full, like you don't get that. And to be able to support yourself, if I want to support myself without the university's funding, I would need to work 30 hours a week, 30 hours a week at least, and I can't do that because I'm at university. So I'm kind of limited with my options anyway, and the only option that I have might be gone soon, which is like a small part-time job. And I'm like, fuck it. And also I don't have any motivation for university because there are so many other things that I want to do that don't have anything to do with my education right now. I do like university and I chose a major that I like as well, but at the same time I want to give other things a try, and I don't want to wait to be done with university to do that. I want to do that now. And yeah, this is it. Like I think like even now with this video, I know it's not up to my standards. I know it's not as good as I want it to be, and I could spend a lot of time like redoing it. This is like my third time doing it, but still it's bad. And if I edit it pretty well, like I can make it work. But again, I think in the beginning it's just gonna look bad no matter how much you try, and you just have to accept that. And this is like what I am learning right now. And yeah, also wanting to do something so perfect is what made me stop for a long time. And now I'm like, I'm gonna just make it look bad. I just care about creating it. I just care about like putting it out there, whatever. And yeah, that's it. Like I should stop dragging it. But this is like a new makeup look that I tried, and I actually really like it. I want to start putting more rhinestones and glitter. Glitter I already do. I already do colorful makeup, but I've never done red before. I really like it. Like, how can I work somewhere if I look like this as well? I think I would get rejected. No, like obviously I wouldn't show up like this. I did once, and not like with this thing, not with rhinestones, but with a weird makeup look, and nobody said anything, but nobody cares actually. But yeah, I feel like you don't feel like you fit in. That's it. But I'm thinking about like going into one of my presentations this semester with this makeup, because I feel like it would be more entertaining for myself, and I would be less nervous if I know I have like a special makeup look on rather than like a normal one. And it would also be not weird because what is like, no, I don't know like how to describe it, but a bit unusual, I would say. But yeah, like why not have more fun? Why look boring? If you enjoyed the video, if you enjoyed the video, then you can subscribe if you want to. If not, that's okay.